A couple is using their mentorship program to help youth who have fallen into some tough situations.
Yeah, and they do that by exposing them to the good things life has to offer. Our Randall Newsome is here to tell us just how they do that.
Yeah, guys. Okay, so when I asked Crystal and Kareem Hines what made them want to become mentors and start their own programs to change the lives of kids, they told me it's because someone did it for each of them.
It's a mentor program you may not know about yet, but it's been around for a while.
We are in our 18th season, and so we started just really to empower a few young ladies that were in a church. I just had no idea that it was going to grow and spawn into something much more powerful.
Crystal Hines was no stranger to having mentors.
I am the product of teenage parents, and you know, they really relied on a village to help raise me.
That's why she felt called to become one.
I always say I am one of these young ladies. So the youth that we serve, that was me. It really allows me to just, you know, pay homage to everybody who poured into me.
Meanwhile, at age 11, the man that would become her future husband was also seeing the impact of having a mentor.
Even though I had a dad in my life, my dad allowed another male mentor to come into my life, and I established such a strong relationship with him. When he moved from the Harlem YMCA to Indianapolis, I followed him. If I can have a relationship with a man who's not my biological father, and he had that much of an influence on me where I would move from Harlem to Indianapolis, I want to have that same impact on another young man.
When they got married, they also joined forces with her program, Inner Beauty, and his, New Breed of Youth, reaching kids who found themselves in tough situations, from the juvenile justice system to being witnesses or victims of domestic violence.
So we really focus on what we call a connection before the correction. So if we can make a connection through programming, then we can make the correction to help them change their life.
Sometimes they try it outside the box. They took a group of their mentees on a trip to Philadelphia and New York.
And then to get there and go on college tours, go to historical landmarks that they've only ever seen on TV, eat food that they didn't even know existed.
And right here at home, they're on a similar mission. Each room in this building serves a purpose, giving them goals to reach. Something for the ladies and the fellas.
So in this room, the young ladies can do hair, they can do nails, they can do facials.
This is our new boy recording studio.
Okay.
Small but impactful.
And most recently, their Young Entrepreneurs program, teaching them
what a business plan is, what marketing is, what branding is, and also what creating relationships is.
And Kareem was amazed to see what happened when he gave them their first project, t-shirts.
When he put the way back on his shirt, I said, what do you mean the way back? And he said, sometimes we get lost. You know, for him, he got lost in the system. And then when he found a mentoring program, when he found adults that cared about him, he started to find his way back.
Messages they hope spread to kids all over Central Indiana.
Living through God's purpose over living by day.
I love that.
Give me chills. I mean, you never know what kids are thinking.
Yeah.
You never know what's on the inside of them until you ask the question, you know, and you find out what's on the inside of them just by listening.
I would say
right?
put that on a t-shirt, but he already did.
I know.
did,
You know how
exactly.
we feel. You know how I feel about t-shirts.
Oh, I know. I already know.
So that's amazing.
Yeah, so I asked them about addressing violence in our communities. We've been dealing with that lately. They told me the best way to do it is by the different programs joining together and collaborating. They said collaboration is the key to everybody working together, and I think that's amazing. You can find out way more about these guys and their program. So much they have going on allindiana.tv. I'll try to sum it up, and everything they got going. It's just so much, but it's amazing.
I love to see it.
Yeah.
And hopefully someone else sees what they're doing and say, hey, I'm doing this thing too, so let's do it
Let me
together.
jump in with you.
Yeah.
Collaboration, like you said.
All right, yeah.